Hello, movie lovers. Yeah, you're with Bob. Another week's gone by, another week of watching movies, and I'm late again for Friday. I had to wait for my stove was being delivered. Yeah, they said your stove's being delivered, so you know what that means. Sit here and wait. Anyway, my stove's here, and my other part of my stove is downstairs in the office. There's a little backen that they put on the stove, so stuff don't fall down behind the stove. Anyway, I just got that put on like less than an hour ago. Anyway, time goes by, and here I am talking about movies I watched this week. Trees decorated, lights are on. 90% of my apartment is full of decorations. Not all my stuff. I don't have room for all my stuff. I got about 90% done. I got a little bit more to do, and I'm done. And soon I'll be doing a tour of my apartment. I do it once a year. Some things look a little different. Some things may seem the same, but people want to take a look at my place, and I get requests and to show us your nutcrackers, Bob. Well, I usually oblige, so I'll be coming down the hall and walking into this place and showing my Christmas tree and my nutcrackers and I don't know, whatever else I got. So some of you are looking forward to it. I'm glad of that. So you know who you are. Thanks very much for asking. Well, let's get on with the movies. Oh yeah, Rick's coming over tomorrow. Bob and Rick shows tomorrow. And then, like we said last week, Rick's going for 3 weeks holiday. He's going to England and Scotland. Yeah, he'll be back. So let's talk about. Well, of course, Saturday, right? We watched Elf, right, with Will Ferrell, and we watched The Christmas Carol with George C. Scott, right? So Will Ferrell. What did I give that? I think I gave that an 8, and Christmas Carol got an 8 too. I think it was. Anyway, then I watched Candy Cane Lane. Netflix. This is on Netflix. Eddie Murphy stars in this holiday comedy adventure about a man on a mission to win his neighborhood annual Christmas home decorations. Outside the house. People decorate outside their house. And every year they have a contest to see whose best house it is. Basically, that's mostly what the story is. Now, if I always say this again, that if I tell you any more about it, it might spoil it. So if I go on and what really happens, what's going on, I can hear people, the dummy upstairs, making a lot of noise. He makes a noise. He's in a wheelchair. It should be nice, but he's got this thing in his wheelchair. When he rolls around upstairs, it sounds like a goddamn tank. If he takes it off, you can't hear him, but he leaves it on too much. So it sounds like a tank. It sounds like a bunch of kids up there having a party without any music, bouncing and dancing. Yeah, Candy Cane Lane for Netflix. Gave it a 7. Yeah. So that's all right. Fun. Watch it again next year, that one. And then I watched I Was a Mail Order Bride. All that, everybody knows that. Cary Grant and Ann Sheridan. Yeah, he was a bride. He wants to get married. Based on a true story. So in 1949, yeah. He wants to get married to Ann Sheridan. Ann Sheridan wants to bring him back to America as a mail order bride. So it's hilarious. It's funny. I gave that, what did I give that? Pretty sure I gave that a 7. Nothing wrong with it. But, a lot of you's probably already seen it. So, but I can't. Well, none of the movies that if I talk too much about it, it'll spoil. I should say spoil alerts. A couple times I fuck up. I shouldn't, don't swear, Bob. Jeez, don't swear. Then I watched It's a Wonderful Life. DVD's on the table. It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart, Donna Reed. I think I gave that an 8 too. I think that gets an 8. If you want to get there, it could get a 9. Such a wonderful story. Family, things that happen to your family and stuff. But yeah, I gave that an 8. I'm pretty sure it gets an 8. I've seen it at the show probably 5 years ago now. I think I told you that story before. I repeat myself again. I went and seen her with Kelly and Christine, my two daughters. And when you got a Coke, you got a little Santa Claus about this big, about this tall. He's over there in the bookshelf. I might show it to you when I'm showing videos. I might have already showed it to you a couple of years ago or whatever. Then I watched, Donna Reed's in It's a Wonderful Life. She's a wonderful looking lady, girl, young girl. As she got older, she still stayed as pretty as she was. So, yeah, they did her wrong on Dallas. I didn't like that too much when she was on Dallas and for a year. But, that's another story. And then I watched Deadshot. This one I didn't get too much. I didn't fully understand what was going on. It was, to be honest, it was a little over my head. You know what I mean? One of those, and I don't think I had a nap. But Deadshot, 2023. A retired Irish paramilitary witnesses the fatal shooting of his pregnant wife by an SAS officer. Girl's in the back seat of a car. They're rushing her out he's rushing her out to the hospital. They stop the car. They yell. They shoot, and they shot her, and she's dead. And this guy wants revenge or something, and he's killing people or wanting to. And I'm sitting there going, I watched the whole thing, but at the end of it, I kind of went, somebody's got to explain it to me, but no one's here to tell me anything about what goes on over there. And this took place in 1974. The Irish Republic. I think they were running around back then. History, something. But I didn't get it, so I gave it a 6. Maybe if I understood it a little bit more, it could have been higher, but story-wise, it was like a 6. Then I watched Fred Claus. Ian? Yeah, I watched Fred Claus too this week. Yeah, 2007. Vince Vaughn and Paul Giamatti. Yeah, Vince Vaughn, he's Santa Claus's brother. Yeah, his name's Fred. Yeah, anyway, he gets to go to jail and he has to get bailed out and he ends up going to the North Pole and he ends up working for his brother. Yeah, he's got a big job out there. And there's more to it than that, of course. I think I gave that a 7 also. And then I watched My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. No, I saw the original one at the show 30 years ago. Yeah, up north somewhere in a cottage or something. So, yeah, we went to a cottage for the weekend. I think it was back in September when things were a little slow. We got the cottage because it was a little cheaper. Anyway, yeah, family goes to Greece to see their father's village. It was all right, nothing wrong with it. 7, I gave it a 7. It's a good movie. It's fun. It has a few moments of laughs and all that stuff. So yeah. Then I watched The Girl Most Likely. I think I watched that on Prime. Kristen Wiig and Annette Bening as her mother. After losing her and her boyfriend, her job, and her boyfriend, a woman moves in with her mother. Yeah. And her brother. Anyway, it was fun. 2012, I don't know, after all these years, I don't know how I missed that. But it was a fun movie. That's basically it. Can't tell you anymore, like I always say. This is not a review, this is not talking about the whole movie, this is not, spoilers alert and all that kind of stuff, even though I mess up sometimes. And then I watched Air Force, 1943. Oh yeah, My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 is the first time watch. The Girl Most Likely is the first time watch. Deadshot, first time watch. And Candy Cane on Netflix was the first time watch. Just in case I didn't mention, I forgot. Air Force. Yeah, Air Force. A B-17 fighter crew reaches Pearl Harbor. Too late, Zane. Continues to the Philippines. A lot of battles going on. Airplanes shooting each other. Bombs being dropped. Battleships being sunk. Pretty good shit. I gave it a 7. TCM. 2 stars, John Ridgely and Gig Young. Then I watched The Family Man. 2000. I haven't watched this one in a few years. Yeah, Nicolas Cage, a Wall Street playboy. Has a nice car, has a nice apartment, has a nice, everything's nice. $4,000 suits and all this stuff, right? So he's got it made in the shade. Yeah. A Wall Street playboy awakes to an alternate suburban existence. Tia Leone and Don Cheadle. Yeah, he's works on, stocks or something. He lives by himself, but he's a playboy. He messes around, chokes and I think, what happens if your life would change? Anyway, his life's going to change because he wakes up the next morning, dog in bed with him, kids all laying all over him, and he lays there and wakes up and looks around. It's hilarious. Yeah, kids. Little guy in the bedroom has to go change his diaper. He has a little daughter. I think she's got to be at least 4 or 5. But she's cute. And he wakes up and he wonders, where the heck is he? Anyway, it's a fun movie. Yeah, I give that a 7 also. It's fun. It's just fun. The family, man. That's all there is to it. Just fun. A little giggle and a little laugh. Yeah, and basically that's it for the week, I think. I'm pretty sure. Unless I missed something. Sometimes I do, eh? Miss stuff. Anyway. Yeah. My new book starts this week. Yeah. All the blank pages, eh? Whole thing full of blank pages. And I started to write down which Gary Grant movies I watch. Well, I got movies, but there's some on TV, so I write them down. Just start doing that for the heck of it. Hey, Harry, how many Gary Grant movies are there? 65, or do you know? And Harry, do you have them all? Do you have all Gary Grant's movies? Because they're hard to find, man. Yeah, I mean, to buy them, whatever, on Blu-ray or something. Yeah, they're awful hard to find. Anyway, Christmas is coming. It's cold outside. It's gonna snow. Well, it might not snow yet or today, but it's pretty cloudy out there. And my tree's done, see? So it's Merry Christmas time. It's full speed ahead. I was listening to Bing Crosby today. Yeah, Bing Crosby Christmas album. Not the one with him on the cover smoking the pipe. Yeah, I got another one. The one with the pipe, yeah, it's still pretty good too. That's the one on White Christmas, I think. Probably White Christmas is all over the place, but anyway, yeah, I listened to Bing Crosby Christmas music today. But yeah, so I'll be back next Saturday. Back next Friday for talk about movies I watched this week. So give your mom a hug, give your dad a hug, give somebody a hug. Tell somebody you love them. Get married. Have an adventure. Have babies. Yeah, have babies. Get married and have babies and live in a big house or a small house. Whatever you prefer. Yep, there you go. Naps are good for you. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Forgot to have a shot of whiskey. Jeez, Bob. Anyway, I'll probably have a shot after supper now. But yeah, so there's Christmas is on its way. I got some decorations up and, there you go. Anyway, have a good week. Keep watching the movies. Have fun. That's the main thing.